Hello everyone, my name is Bryce.
And my name is Lucas.
And this is Head Empty.
No thoughts.
No thoughts.
At all.
At all. Period. T.
Seriously. At Sarah Paulson.
At Sarah Paulson. Seriously, no thoughts in our heads.
What's a thought?
Like those people.
I just realized asking what a thought is a thought. Because I don't know what a thought is.
Oh fuck.
Our podcast is ruined.
Shit.
Yep.
Well, anyway, guys, that's the end of the... But, hello.
You reached red. Your laugh reached red.
Leave me alone.
You broke it.
Leave me alone. I did not break anything.
Okay.
Anyways.
This
is the first episode of our bi-weekly podcast that's coming out every Sunday.
Oh, yes, we decided bi-weekly. I forgot.
Did you dead ass forget?
No, yeah. You said bi-weekly. I was like, bye. Speaking of buys, we're not sponsored, but please sponsor.
Please sponsor us, bye.
I love you, bye. I restock my fridge with you every week. I'm not kidding.
He has some in his fridge right now.
And I get the same flavors a lot, but I do get different ones. I haven't tried your carbonated stuff yet, though. So if you love to...
Wait, they have carbonated stuff?
They have carbonated stuff.
Like what?
That's a great question. I just threw the box away because they're super green. And
hey Alexa, what carbonated drinks do they have?
Please stop.
That's not what I asked.
No, because you cut her off with laughing, because that's all you do.
Because it was fun. Okay. Are you hating on me right now?
We're rambling. This is a podcast.
It's okay. We can ramble. It's okay.
I mean, that's what podcasts kind of are.
That's
but we need some order.
Do we though?
Like,
do we need order?
I mean, it's only been 50 seconds. So
it's only been 50 seconds.
So I believe that we should start the podcast with like some order.
Who needs order when you have no thoughts?
This is true. Mm-hmm. So why did we decide to do this podcast if we have no thoughts?
I don't know, because we're bored.
I mean, during this hard time of Corona, Miss Rona, COVID, if you will.
COVID, if you will.
Yeah, just like it's tough.
And we were just like, we'd be great at this.
I almost said it's tough to be a bug. You know the Bug's Life ride in Animal Kingdom, Disney World, Orlando. It's tough to be a bug.
It is tough. Imagine how hard it is to be a bug.
Seriously.
Like, oh my god, being stomped on. I mean, do I feel bad? No. I don't.
Julie's quaking.
Julie will be fine. She's our friend who's a vet, or not a vet yet.
She is a vet.
She is a vet.
She literally works at a veterinarian.
She works at a veterinarian.
She makes cash monies. She is working a job. And what are you doing with your life?
Making a podcast.
Woo!
With my best friend.
Aww. I didn't know Brittany was here. And that's our special guest today.
No, we don't have a special guest.
We don't. Not yet.
Not yet. She has been talking about like wanting to make a podcast though.
Oh, that'll be cool.
Yeah.
Make her own podcast, as in competition?
No, I think just like I don't know. I mean, we are doing a competition with a podcast. Hopefully. I don't know if we actually are or not.
We're coming for you, Curtis Connor.
We're coming for you, Curtis Connor. I don't even watch his podcast. I need to watch them.
How rude. I need to start doing that too. Curtis Connor.
Curtis Connor, please don't hate me. He's never going to see this. I sent it to him.
I just send it to him.
Curtis, you mean so much. You're an idol. He really is an idol, though. I love that man. He's
amazing.
Love that man.
Yeah, so the reason why I was really into the podcast thing was because during quarantine, I decided to listen/watch a lot of podcasts on YouTube. And I think it's really cool, fun idea to pass the time and just get people to know us, because soon Bryce and I will be public influencers, hopefully.
Oh my god, hopefully. That'd be cool.
Because Bryce is an upcoming star on TikTok. If you guys don't know, TikTok is an amazing app. No, I'm kidding.
You guys don't... Oh, I can't move it.
If you don't know TikTok, you're a boomer. Therefore, you shouldn't be in our audience group.
Yeah. Please leave.
We're giving you this time to vacate the area.
We're giving you this time to vacate the area now.
You swipe down and you swipe right.
Yeah.
Or press the X button.
Yeah.
If you're still here, it's okay. Just press the I button.
But it's not.
For information.
Press the I button.
And it will guide you how to leave this place.
Yes.
If not, we're just not going to talk anymore.
Yeah. See, we went on that whole tangent, and I was gonna say something, and I forgot what I was gonna say.
We were talking about Curtis Connor.
No, but not that. It was about what you said about me becoming like an up and coming influencer. I don't like that word. Or not influencer. Like, I don't know. I don't like that word.
Well, that's what people use nowadays as like a thing.
Yeah.
So like, what else? You can't say celebrity.
I'm not. No, definitely not. But I feel like specifically like someone I was watching a video on this, but like. It's like, I'm just a normal person. Don't use me to influence you. I make terrible decisions.
This is true. Seeing as you just bought $91
Don't
worth.
talk about my addiction, okay?
Let me speak clearly into the mic, please.
No.
My friend here, Bryce Francis Antonio Lowry, bought $91 worth of Magic the Gathering cards today at Barnes & Noble when he planned on buying books.
A book.
Because he bought 6 the other day.
Yes. And that's why I was like, why not just buy cards instead? Because who needs $60? Who
91.
needs one book when you could buy 2 cards? Listen, we don't need to talk about how much I'm a nerd, okay? That's not what this podcast is for. It is, but it's not. So please stop harassing me.
I'm alive, but I'm dead.
I'm alive, but I'm dead.
What is that from?
That's from the TikTok.
I've never seen that TikTok. You
I don't
just
think
say
I've
it a
seen
lot?
it. I just know the sound.
Oh, you just know the sound?
Yeah, it's like, I'm alive.
Sounds are fun on TikTok.
Sounds are so fun. Yeah? Yeah?
Oh my god.
Yeah? You silly goose? You're so silly?
Speaking of upcoming fame, so as we know, Bryce here is a public influencer or / normal person. And I am an what's a good word? I am a normal person as well on TikTok with 2,000 followers right now. And it used to be 301, but it just went up to 2,000 because I mouthed the words silly goose. For those of you who don't know, there's this thing on TikTok where this guy said silly goose, and I just mouthed the words, and now I'm famous.
It's not even that he said silly goose. It was the context of why he said silly goose.
It was the context. I'm not here to explain the context to you, though. You can look that up on your own.
No, I'm kidding. I'm not going.
And to look up the context, you should just watch my video. Give it more views. It's already at 2.2 million views, and I'm feeling a little greedy. Give me more.
He just wants all of them, guys.
Are we allowed to? If I'm a really crappy singer, I can sing songs without getting copyrighted, right?
You can sing songs without getting copyrighted, period.
No, because there's like some people that get copyrighted for singing songs when it's too good. So like if you sing ABBA's gonna come through your ass and be
ABBA's gonna come from my ass?
I mean
that'd be kind of, I don't know.
Beyonce might come for your ass because she took that song off of TikTok 100%. Unless someone else.
That was so rude.
Do you think she took that sound off?
Oh,
of
I
TikTok?
definitely.
Do you think that was a copyright thing?
Definitely.
Not copyright. I said that in quotations.
It's one of her stems. So she definitely probably took it off of TikTok.
As you guys know, All the Single Ladies is one of the top hits from Beyonce. And there's this part where she goes, "Don't treat me to these things of the world." As you know, right? As you know, I'm an amazing singer as well, obviously.
Yes.
So on TikTok, it was just a really dank version of that song. Is dank a good word? Dank as in dank meme, not dank as in cool.
I've never heard anyone. I haven't heard someone say dank meme in like years, but yeah.
I called something dope the other day, unironically, and it's part of me now.
It's part of you now?
It's part of me now.
It's part of your culture?
I was about to say something. I don't want to go too off topic.
But it's
Beyonce.
Beyonce.
Queen Bee.
Don't treat me to these things of the world. I'm not that kind of girl. Anyway, sorry. But she definitely took that off TikTok.
We hate to assume, but she probably did.
She probably did.
No hate towards you, Beyonce. So I just really need the sound back because 2 of my videos had that sound, and now they're just looking like I'm a mime. You made me look like a fool, Beyonce.
Beyonce made you look like a fool.
Not me. Beyonce made me look like a fool.
The title of this episode, Beyonce made me look like a fool.
That's the clickbait, 100%. It's only brought up for 10 seconds.
I mean, just Beyonce's presence, I feel like, makes everyone look like a fool.
My dad saved her from a fire. Okay, hold on. I'm sorry. I exaggerate a lot, and 100% a pathological liar. So Beyonce started a fire in her kitchen, and my dad was just one of the firemen that came to her apartment complex to put out the fire.
You didn't lie.
He didn't save her because she wasn't really in harm's way. She saw her toaster blow up and was like, oh, let me get out of my house. So he didn't save her. He just made sure her apartment complex. He saved her apartment complex.
Yeah, but he saved her in that way because that could have cost her mucho money, right?
100%. No. Do you know how much money she makes?
Oh,
like,
wait. I forgot she's Beyonce.
It's just an apartment.
I'm thinking she lives in like a studio apartment in New York City. She's like barely making any bread.
Oh my god, she's in so much college debt. This poor girl.
She has some student loans, bro.
Speaking of college debt, nurses don't get that anymore.
Don't even get me started. NYU nurses. So this one, so I'm going to NYU for theater arts, basically. And for some reason, this a rich person decided, hey, let me just pay off the tuition, all the tuition for all medical students, basically. And so medical students who go to NYU get to go there for free. I think that is a travesty. I think that is so foolish of them. Because, let's be honest, in these COVID times, it's not medical people that are helping. Let's be honest.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
Yes, thank you. I was just we 100% are kidding.
Yes. Do not take anything we say to heart.
We love nurses.
Yes.
Shout out to Noelle.
Shout out to Noelle.
Who will become a nurse, where she's not a nurse yet. And I'm not a doctor yet. And Bryce isn't a singer yet. And Brittany's not an actress yet. And I don't know where I'm going with this.
just showing how we're all useless.
I can't stop talking on the beat. I need to stop. That's from something. I don't know what it is.
I don't know what the book is.
Oh, it's just from a Liza Koshy thing. I remember.
Oh, okay. I was like, what the hell is this man
Sorry,
saying?
it's late. I'm not tired, but it's late.
It's pretty.
I'm alive, but I'm dead.
I'm alive, but I'm dead. It's like 1 o'clock though, so it is like pretty late.
It's like 1:34 now. We keep having to redo this podcast. Guys, this is our 4th time recording this because we're a bit stoop and technology doesn't like us.
We're not stupid. Technology is stupid.
Technology is stupid. All right, have we talked about ourselves yet, or was that the past?
Not really.
Oh my god. Okay, so as you guys know, my name is Lucas, and
my name is Bryce.
Yes. So we here decided to start a podcast because of quarantine. We brought this up before.
Yeah.
Okay. So I was really into it because I started watching podcasts. I said this already before too.
You didn't say this during this podcast. Now.
Okay, so I started during this quarantine. I decided to watch a lot of podcasts because it was really interesting, and I decided it was a fun way to pass the time. So, my friend Bryce and I have talked about this, and here we are now. We're probably going to be talking about topics that are super funny and also serious as well. Especially stuff like mental health, homophobia, racism, and all of the above, because they're all really important stuff to talk about. And we'll probably have special guests known as people in our friend group, because we don't know anyone big yet. Curtis Connor.
Not celebrity. Curtis Connor, please come to our podcast.
Please come to our podcast, even though you live up in Canada.
Come down. He used to come down for like mini tours. He'd come in and be like, guys, I'm doing a mini tour. And I'd be like, I literally can't see you, but okay.
Okay. I would love to meet Curtis.
I would love to meet
Mr. Connor. How do I address you?
We call it Mr. Connor. Every celebrity now just goes by Mr.
Mr.
or Mrs.
Mr. Man. What did that guy call Brittany again? Mistress?
Yes! He said, lady, beautiful, mistress.
So, we'll go into more deeper into that on another podcast, but our friend Brittany was called a mistress in class by another student.
Not maliciously, like he wasn't like, oh, you mistress.
You minx.
You minx.
You vixen.
Oh, vixen.
Vixen,
ooh, spicy.
minx, mistress.
Strumpet. We love our colonial words. That's not colonial. Shakespeare.
You know, I have decided that you're a wench. And that right there.
That's fair.
Is colonial.
Oh, you were using an example. I thought you were just calling me a wench.
A wench is also, I don't know things about English. I'm not an English major. I'm a science major. Did I already talk about forensic anthropology in this podcast?
No.
Shit, okay. So I'm going into forensic anthropology. And for those who don't know, it is something that I find really interesting. But, you know, it's something that I really want to be. So basically, I look at dead people and I find out when and how they died. And that's just a really quick explanation of it. It's really cool. There's archaeological sites, and I probably actually want to work for the FBI. So I'll probably be working with more recent deaths. And by recent deaths, I mean like murders and serial killers, which I find really interesting. And that will be my life. And what will your life be like, Bryce? Where do you see yourself 10 years in the future?
I'm going to be on Broadway.
Speak more clearly into the mic, please.
I'm going to be on Broadway.
What's Broadway?
What's
COVID got
theater?
rid of her.
Oh, that's so true, though.
Have you seen a Broadway show? Since Hamilton was on Disney Plus.
No.
That's what I thought.
Why are you making fun of my decisions in life?
I mean, I'm not making fun.
Yes, you are.
I'm not judging.
You are judging. That's like what you're
I'm
doing.
just pointing out the obvious. I swear, I'm not an ass. I'm just kidding.
No, he's totally an ass.
Okay. You know, I think this is our first and last podcast.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not.
You're right. I signed a contract. You have my soul
I forced you to be here
for the next 3 podcasts. Mm-hmm. What if we just make all 3 podcasts for the next 3 days you're staying here?
We could if we wanted to.
We could, and just
save them.
Yeah.
We're so smart.
We're not going to do that because we're dedicated to you, and it's a fresh, brand new topic every episode.
Yeah.
You can edit this out, right?
Should I, though?
I don't know. Wait a second. So for those of you who can't... Oh, wait. None of us can see. None of
us can see. We're all blind.
We're all blind. We're all Helen Keller.
We're all Helen Keller.
So, I love the meme that Helen Keller was racist. It's so fucking funny. How can she be racist? How?
I thought she actually was racist.
I believed it. I believed that she was because I saw it on TikTok, and TikTok never lies to me. But then I looked it up and I found out she wasn't racist.
I don't know why
I wanted to throw hands with Helen Keller.
That would have been fun.
I wanted to meet her in hell.
See, I just said that would have been fun, but I realized you would have, because she's blind and deaf.
Yeah, that's the point.
So you know you win.
Defenseless wench. Fight. Okay.
But she's not a wench though, because apparently she liked black people. Well, we don't know if she liked black people. We just know she was a racist.
For those of you who can't see, and by that I mean everybody, because we don't have a camera.
We do not.
Bryce is wearing an NYU tie-dye shirt, and I think he's going to NYU because of this. But that's just my assumption.
Who said I was going to NYU?
That's why I just said it's my assumption. Did you not listen to me?
I don't listen to anything we say. We say, not just you.
Head empty.
Head empty. No thoughts.
No thoughts.
A podcast of no
about
thoughts.
Bryce and Lucas.
Yes.
Who have no thoughts.
Yes.
Because they're head empty. We're actually both pretty smart. Like, not to sound cocky, but like both of us are both like a bit above average for just like, you know, just regular school and stuff like that.
I mean, I guess I would say that you're like, in terms of like science, you're a bit more above average than me because I don't care about science.
Well, but like above average in just like life in general. Like, I'm not saying like in academics really, because like I really don't like the idea of our education system, and I find it really bad. But it's just like, I don't know. Our friend group and us, our friend group and us, sure, whatever. As you can see, I just called ourselves smart, and I don't know English. But I don't find just like all the academic things super important. Like, I know English is important, but like I get my point across.
Yeah.
And like Albert Einstein, he was a genius, right? Mm-hmm. He wore the same clothes every day. He found clothes irrelevant, and like it's just like he found unnecessary things unnecessary, and he pointed them out, and he also didn't brush his teeth, and also didn't shower all the time. I'm not saying that this is what we should do, but I'm just saying there's more important things in life when you're making the atomic bomb.
See, besides everything else, for me, it's so funny. He's like, clothes are irrelevant. That's such a flex.
Okay.
Imagine just being like, clothes are irrelevant.
I like low-key hated everything I just said. It's so weird. Whatever. Anyway, I got into Pace University. Bryce got into NYU, and I think that's just a great achievement and milestone in our lives. And not to flex, but I did get a couple scholarships, and I'm going to sign up for more, which is great and all. And I'll be majoring in forensics and minoring in anthropology and sociology, which is really cool.
I have no idea what I'm going to minor in yet. I think I'm going to minor in...
Well, what are you majoring in?
I'm majoring in the drama, but I don't know what studio I'm in because NYU is a bitch about that, and they won't let me know. I signed up for musical theater, but they could just be like, your singing was kind of garbage, so we're going to put you here. And I'm like, please don't do that.
What did you do as your entrance song? You know, the audition song?
So, yeah, I remember what the audition songs I did. So...
Songs? Multiple?
Yeah, I had to do 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so one of them was
Waving
What You
through a window.
Own. Waving Through a Window? Yeah, I did Waving Through a Window. Waving Through a Window. No. One of them I did was What You Own from Rent. And then I also did Ease My Mind from Ben Platt.
Aw, I haven't listened to Ease My Mind in a while.
I remember when I sang it that one time and you're like, oh my god, I need to listen to it every day for like a whole month.
And I did.
You did.
I really did. And then it's on my playlist still. And it comes up and I skip it.
You skip it?
Yeah, because the next song is Hayloft from Mother Mother. And you know, I just gotta listen to Mother Mother. Because Ben Platt is cool and all. But instead of crying, I want to be feral and listen to Mother Mother.
That's fair.
Yeah, so I am a big nerd into the science, and Bryce is into the arts. I want you to talk more about your arts.
I mean, there's not really much to talk about. I acted, I sang.
It's just, I don't want to talk about my science, because that's going to bore people.
I like how you know that, though.
I know, I love it so much. I have an anatomy coloring book that I color for fun, and I like studying from it.
It shouldn't be funny, but it is.
I met my friend Brittany because she saw me coloring. Okay, so this was... Hold on. So this was 4 years ago now. When a common friend between us, who is now a really good friend. So 4 years ago, I'm sitting in the lunchroom, and I'm just coloring in my anatomy coloring book. And this girl that I've seen around the school before, who talked to my friend Bryce at the time, came up to me, and from her perspective, there we go. I'm super smart, I swear. From her perspective, she just saw a poor, small, lost, right out of the closet boy being weird, coloring in a book full of body parts. So she felt the need to come over and just be like, hey, are you okay? Do you need a friend?
Did she actually ask you to do it?
She was just like, hey, what are you doing? To my memory. I'm like probably paraphrasing what she said, because I actually don't remember that well. I have horrible memory. But I'm pretty sure it was like hey, like, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, I'm coloring my anatomy coloring book. And because I think it was amazing that I had this thing at like the age of...
Oh, a dice fell. That's fun. Anyway.
That's right, we have 20-sided die here.
That's right, we're nerds.
We'll talk about Dungeons and Dragons in a few seconds.
Oh, Lord.
Anyway, so I'm pretty sure she came up because she like from her, she told me the story again, and she was how much she like pitied me.
She said she pitied you,
and I was like, oh, that was probably shrill just now. Anyway, and I find that hilarious because I thought she was just being the coolest and most amazing person ever, just coming to talk to me. Because, FYI, I did not have a lot of friends growing up. Pre-K to kindergarten. Okay, do we get serious? Sure. So pre-K to 6th grade, I had... Pre-K to 5th grade, I had one friend... Stop looking at me that way!
I did look at you. Why did I look like you? I mean...
Anyway, so
God.
pre-K to 5th grade, I had one friend and one friend only. And then in 6th, he introduced me to a couple others, but I didn't really hang out with them, you know? It was just me and Nick for a good old... I can't math. Pre-K to 5th grade.
It's just a good old...
7, because pre-K, kindergarten, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 7!
Yeah, 7.
So for
You're
7
so
years,
good. You
right?
can count.
I can count. And they want me to take physics 1 and 2 and calculus 1 and 2. Woo! Case is about to drop me. And then in 7th grade, I made 1, 2, and then they introduced me to other ones. And Oh my god. Should I bring up how much we hated each other in 7th grade?
Yes, we have to bring it up.
So I know that we're going off topic, but the other topic was boring, and so I'm ending that one. Okay? I'm aware of what we're doing. I was in the lunchroom with my friends, and I don't remember exactly, where did you sit? Because you didn't sit at the table that I sat at, right?
We were like, I think we were like across from each other.
Across from each other?
Yeah.
Really? Okay. So the lunchroom tables were super long, and of course this was pre-COVID. We're talking 7th grade here,
Yes.
so it's bustling. There's a lot of moving around, and it was like tater tot day, so obviously people were like moving.
Was it actually tater tot day?
I 100% remember tater tots.
Oh my god.
And so there was this kid that sat across from me, I guess. And from my other side was a good friend of mine, and there was another person who will not be named as well, but they were a bit... Anyway, it's 7th grade, it's lunchroom, I'm hungry, I'm also hyper, because I was a hyper kid, I still am. Yeah. So, basically, me and Bryce hated each other.
We despised each other.
I disliked Bryce because he hated me, and I hated when people hated me.
So you only hated me because I hated you.
Yes, this is true.
Which I hated him because at the time I was very much a holy Christian man. Which I still am kind of Catholic, but like not as much. And he just annoyed me with his atheist ways.
I was also just an annoying kid in general.
You were just an annoying kid in general.
I was very obnoxious. Like, to be honest,
pulled pranks a lot.
I tried to pull pranks a lot, but like they were like stupid pranks.
Yeah.
Like I had a shock pen that I actually like. That was a good one. And then someone who shouldn't be named, another person that shouldn't be named, broke my pen. But aside from that, I really thought I was funny one day, and I don't know, Bryce pissed me off with something that he did, and so I decided to. So there's this vending machine that gave green apple Snapples, and I loved that more than anything when I was younger. But one day they were out of green apple Snapples.
Ooh, say that 5 times fast.
Green apple Snapples. Green apple Snapples. Green apple Snapples. Green apple Snapples.
Oh!
Oh, I probably just ear raped someone. I'm so sorry. So anyway, they only had grape Snapple. And it was kind of nasty. So I just poured the rest of it onto this, like, big napkin. And it just got sloppy wet, you know?
Why'd you say sloppy wet?
Because it was like, you drop it on the table, it just make a splat sound. It was heavy wet, right? And so I go, wouldn't it be funny if I just put this down Bryce's back? And so that's what I did. And I'll do it again.
And I do it too for a check.
You do it too for a check. So I do that. And then our good dean at the time was no longer the dean. He's just a teacher. Bad social studies teacher. And I hope did I just say that? Hell yeah, I did. I mean, he's a good person. Like, I give him that. Oh, he's
definitely a good person.
But it's just, I did not enjoy. He gave me good grades. And I hate that I'm talking bad about him, but I just
Even though he did tell the principal that I couldn't eat in the freaking study hall room this week. And I was so upset.
So, anyway, Bryce actually gets really pissed at me that I put a wet napkin down his back, as he should. I'm not saying that you shouldn't have got upset, but he got upset to the point that he told a security guard. And the security guards are just like the people that stand out there. It wasn't like a security guard, you know? But the security guards were like, oh, okay. And then all of a sudden the dean comes in with this whistle and be like, Lucas, can I talk to you for a sec? And the dean office is now across from the lunchroom. But before, it was all the way in the previous front of the school. Old auditorium.
Because our school got all like revamped and everything.
Yeah.
So it's different now.
So it was a super long walk of me and him just walking all the way to the
front of the school. Was it silent the whole time?
No, he was talking to me. And then he brought me to his office all the way in the front. He's just like, do you realize what you did was wrong? And I went, no.
You didn't tell me this.
Oh no, yeah, I don't really.
Asshole.
I don't really like talking about this, but it's funny now.
It's so funny now.
So then he's like, "Why do you think it was right what you did?" I'm like, "He pissed me off."
Just like that. He pissed me off.
He pissed me off. Fuck off.
Fuck off. It's Tuesday,
Whoa. Anyway, I'm so sorry. Anyway, I love British people. I love their I love their food and their culture.
I love British people.
That's another side story. I'll bring that up later. It doesn't have to do about British people. It has to do about Hispanic people instead, but I just quote it. I am Hispanic myself, so I love making this joke because a white teacher decided to make a Hispanic joke.
Oh my
or
God.
I don't think it wasn't
It wasn't a joke. She just said it.
She
out
full-heartedly
loud.
meant it. But anyway, I'm in the dean's office, and he's like asking me like, "Do you think you should apologize to him?" And I was like, "Why?" Because again, I am a big a-hole. And he was just like, "Because that was kind of rude what you did." And I'm like, and I told her, I think I would do it again if you ever pulled that again. I forgot what you did at this point.
I really don't know what I did.
I think you didn't give me your iPad.
It probably was that because you always ask for my iPad.
I was addicted to games on iPads. I was one of those kids that like, you got games on your phone? I was one of those kids.
And I was the kid who brought my iPad to school because I was bored.
Yeah, he's also one of those kids that 100% would bring a Switch to the school.
I did.
If the Switch was
to
a
school.
And that's like
few
before. And imagine the Switch was a thing around when we were in 7th grade. We're
Oh,
old. The Switch wasn't a thing when we were in 7th grade.
Yeah, it came out like only like 2 years ago.
Only
though.
2 years ago. We're old.
That's still kind of crazy. Anyway.
So anyway, I'm in the dean's. He tells me to apologize. I come out of the dean's. I go to Bryce. I'm like, "Yo, I'm sorry," and he's like.
I really don't remember the interaction besides the beginning of it.
No, this is 100% just like me ad-libbing now.
Oh, okay. I thought
Like this whole, I don't know. I don't know what you did. He told me to go apologize to you, and I'm pretty sure I did.
No, you definitely. I do remember you apologizing to me.
But I don't know how you reacted to that. But yeah, that was the start of our
great friendship.
No, because I still hated you after that. But we were no. So then, after all that hatred, I was friends with someone else who was friends with him, and we knew each other. So I got to meet him over the summer, and I'm like, oh, he's actually pretty chill. And then he like introduced me to this thing called anime, and then we got really close after that, and we binge watched Tokyo Ghoul all night.
Yeah, we binge watched Devilman Crybaby.
We watched Devilman Crybaby together.
Yeah.
When he paints the ceiling.
Yeah. Oh God.
I don't think if that's appropriate to bring up. Anyway. So then in 8th grade, we are in science class. Okay, so remember when I said that thing of us being smart? Yeah, we weren't smart enough to get into the advanced placement science classes. So we were in integrated science class, which was because our school messed up a lot of things and actually forced us to take a musical class instead of like regular music because they got rid of it. And they also decided to change up the science classes. So they had regular science for 7th grade, and then they had integrated science as well. It was basically earth science, but not.
Yeah.
It was like earth science and physics, but like really dumbed down.
Yeah.
So 7th grade was like introduction to biology. That's what it was called. 7th grade was introduction to biology. And then we were supposed to take earth science right after that. But we didn't. We just got put into whatever this was. And then we got put into earth science. Oh my God, we were in science classes 2 years in a row? No.
Yeah, because it wasn't earth science.
No, because it was biology, then biology again, then earth science.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. So anyway, we're in got real close. Because it was hilarious, because I'm really shitting on teachers. Teachers are not going to find this, right?
No.
Also, good person.
Terrible teacher.
I am so sorry. I'm serious. Like, you read from the textbook, and I understand that, like, science is a difficult subject. And I understand that anatomy and physiology is supposed to be one of the hardest classes in the school, but you're reading straight from the textbook. And I get that. I really do. Because I understand that there's a lot of words, and there's a lot of big science words. But it's just, I really wish I had a teacher that was really, it looks like you're into it, but at the same time, it just like looks like you'd rather be doing something better at the same time. So it just goes to show. So, anyway, we're in your class, and it's funny. Students are jokesters in that class.
We laugh at you. We laugh at your Instagram. I do want to mention, though, because we're speaking of our friendship, I want to mention how I felt during the interaction where you, like, put that towel down my back.
Oh, I've never gotten your
Yeah,
perspective.
so I didn't know. I think I told you this before, like, this part before. But I didn't know that it was a napkin. I thought it was you poured grape juice down my back. So I was doubly mad. Because if it was like a napkin, I feel like I would have been so mad I probably would have still called the dean. But I was dumb because I was like, what did you just do? No, because I think I was like, what did you just pour down my back? And you're like, what?
Oh, I thought I was so smart. Oh my god.
It's like, what did you pour down? You're like,
napkin.
I don't know what you mean. I'm like,
Do the roar.
You sound like the roar kid. Do the roar.
Do the roar.
But I was like, so I went to the security guards and I was like, that boy over there.
Yeah.
You can't do it. I'm pointing.
Pointing is rude. What do you do?
Oh, 2 fingers.
2 fingers.
Or thumb.
Or thumb.
But that time I was being rude, so I pointed at you.
That boy over there. He's a menace to society.
I was like, are you a menace? That's scum.
You know what has menace? Rats.
No, shut up. Okay. Shut up. We're not talking about magic right now. But it was so funny because I was like, that boy over there, he poured grape juice down my back. And then they're like, oh, okay. Let me call Dr. Costello. He comes in and he's like, what happened? Him over there. He did it.
I remember that I actually got really nervous because I hate getting called on for stuff because I always got... So when I was in elementary, I didn't know what I was doing wrong as a kid, but I always got called out of class. And I got put into the classrooms where the kids who had trouble learning were taken, right?
Yeah.
And it wasn't like the special ed kids. That was a different class.
Yeah.
Like I was taken out for just like... it was like in class... It was like in class tutoring, right?
Yeah, I had the same thing. So,
I didn't really like it though because it showed that I was like at the brink of like I'd like towed the line of like passing class and not being smart enough to like be in it, you know? So it really hurt because there were other kids that got taken out of class with me and we'd all go into a room and they were super unmotivated and just weren't good doing their work, and they genuinely didn't know the answers, and I did. So I was the top of the class, and it hurt me so much that I couldn't be with the regular kids because I had the work, but like because they didn't give me harder questions. They gave me easy questions for everyone to answer. They made it fair for everyone in this class that I was in. And then because when I would get an answer right, I wasn't learning more. So like they were holding me back more than I was supposed to. Because while all these other kids were in STEM, and then other kids were just in regular classes learning stuff, I was in these other rooms learning 2 + 2 when they were learning multiplication. And I just find that like kind of unfair. Like it was a hindrance.
Yeah, totally.
But like they thought it was best for me. But I think it held me back more. And I was taken out of class for math. And I was taken out of class for English as well. Because I was, as you know, deaf as a kid, but the audience doesn't know. When I was younger, I was born very hard of hearing. Very near deaf. So I had a lot of trouble listening, apparently, when I was a kid. I have no memory of this because this was before the age of, like, 3. Where they realized that I was being very unresponsive. And, like, I was, like, alive and well, but I just wasn't responding to anything. Like, my parents were trying to make me to speak, and I was like... Oh, I just realized you can't see me. I made a stare blank in the microphone. But I just didn't respond because I didn't hear my parents. I didn't know what my parents were saying or anything. I just saw their lips moving, I guess. And I was just like, yeah.
Goo gaga.
Goo gaga. What else you want me to say? So then my parents took me into the doctor and they're like, oh yeah, he's like, yo, ears messed up. So there was a lot of fluid in my ears. That was the thing. And they had to drain that stuff. So they put things on my ears and things got drained out. And now, what I found out, I just went to the ENT the other day, which is the ears, nose, and throat doctor. And by the other day, I mean the other month. So I found out what they did exactly. Because I never really knew, because again, I was 3. And like, the doctor's like, oh, I see you have had this surgery. And that's it. Because I never broken a bone in my body. So that's the only surgery I have on my list. So it's just like this like long ass word for my ear surgery, right? And he's just like, a lot of kids don't have that. And I'm like, guess I'm just quirky.
They're just built different.
And so that's what my general doctor said all the time whenever he read the list. He'd be like, oh yeah, you're the one with the ear thing. And I'm like, yeah. So I go to the ENT because like my ear, the pressure buildup is getting horrible and horrible, and my hearing's getting worse and worse. So I went to the ENT to figure that out. And she like told me exactly what the surgery was. They connected so you know how you have passageways in your ears that just like lead into like stuff into your head, right? Yeah. They made another little tunnel that goes into my nose. So my nose and ear, so your nose and ears and mouth are all connected, but my nose and ears are more connected. So that's why I'm tone deaf. That's why I can't sing. And that's the only reason.
Not that I don't practice.
I am a singer. I was born to be a singer, but the world said no and took away my voice and gave me holes in my nose and ears.
It was either you don't have a voice or you don't have hearing.
Honestly, I don't know. Sign language is pretty cool.
You want to be like the Little Mermaid? Oh my god, the doctors are Ursula.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Honestly, but like I can hear myself now loud and clear. But then there's like seconds of my life where my hearing goes away again, and it's like terrifying. And like it's a good thing that I'm like starting to learn sign language, because like my doctor said it's a chance that like if I don't, like, I need to like start getting it medicated again, because like the fluid is starting to come back for some strange reason. I haven't gone to a pool in the past 3 years, or the ocean, because I feared that more fluid just gather in there, and just like fluid from the outside world is not going to help either.
Yeah.
But you know those neti pots?
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna use one of those, but like for your ear?
No, I shouldn't use those.
Oh.
Because I'll like do that, right? Mm-hmm. And I can do it on this side, because this ear is fine. It's this ear that's like the most messed up. Both of them are messed up, but this one's more. So like on this one, it will come out.
Wait, which side? Because you know they can't see that.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. So my left ear is really bad, and my right ear is bad, but my left ear is worse. Mm-hmm. So on the neti pot, you know, the thing that you use when you get sick and you have a clogged nose, I get ulcer worse. My sinus infections through the roof. Anyway, so I tilt my head to the right, and I put the neti pot in my left nostril, and it comes out my right nose, like the usual ones. But I can't do it on my right nostril to come out my left, because it'll just come out my ear.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. It's not cute. And it hurts.
Ooh.
Like, fuck. It's not, like, things are not supposed to, like,
come out of your ears.
Nah.
You have earwax.
Where?
Your ear. It comes out of your...
Oh, I thought you meant, like, on me right now. I'm like, what do you mean? Like you see it? Embarrassing.
Where?
Obviously in your nose. We were talking about something and I went off topic.
You was like, ears. We were talking about us being friends, and then you started talking about the school thing, Jed, and we started talking about how you went to like the little classrooms to like learn. Right.
So, oh my god. So I went to English and I was really held back, and I was not great. I had a tough time pronouncing things. And in the books I have a speech impediment. Mm-hmm. And there's a couple other diagnoses that I have, but we can get into those some other day, you know? Keep you guys in mystery.
Mystery.
So, yeah, I have a speech impediment. It's not prominent anymore. It's like when I was a kid. But, like, I still mess up on words today, but it's not really... It's, like, part of the speech impediment, but I'm also just, like, dumb, and I can't... Told myself smart 10 minutes ago. But, like, it's just, like, I don't know. I have a tough time with words, and it's also hard because, like, I try so hard to say big words because I know big words, but then I forget the meaning of them.
Oh,
and there goes the second dice.
Another one bites the dust.
Another one bites the dust. Copyright. Freddie Mercury's coming for our ass.
Oh my god, imagine.
May he rest in peace.
I'm about to say he comes from the grave.
Just play Raise the Dead.
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah, another Magic the Gathering reference. Don't mind me. We were saying something. Speech impediment.
Speech impediment.
I'm making this podcast all about me.
It's okay. I like this story, to be honest.
Okay, fine. So I have a speech impediment, low-key, high-key, and it still carries on to this day. So for example, I also grow up in a bilingual household.
Yeah.
So you guys can understand that I hate the argument that like, did your computer just attack me? I'm sorry, audience. Bryce's computer just shut off and said, "Ew, you're back."
I forgot I changed it to that.
Get off my podcast.
Your podcast.
Where was I? Where was I?
Holy fuck.
Stop! I got so thrown off guard. Oh my god.
You're saying that you live in a bilingual household.
Right. So I hate the argument that people are just like, oh, they're never gonna learn proper like English/Spanish growing up in a bilingual household. It's back and forth. Like, how are they gonna grow up? It's America. No, they should learn English. Like that's like what the Republicans say. Just like you're in America. You should learn English and just English only.
Oh yeah, no, that's not.
And like I just hate that argument because like it's really good. Like my cousin Violet is just growing up now. She moved here when she was 1. Mm-hmm. And this girl is speaking English and Spanish like no tomorrow, and she's doing a great job at it. She's 4 years old now, right?
Love that girl. Yeah, 4.
And I'm teaching her sign language, which is really great. And it's not confusing her at all. Like, she's learning more and more every day. The only reason why I mess up is because I have a speech impediment, and I'm deaf. So if you make fun of me, I can't say you're ableist.
You're a bully!
You're a
high school bully!
Okay, I swear we're not bullies.
I'm kidding. We're not. We're nice. We're nice. I'd like to say
we've been bullied.
Definitely.
We've been bullied.
We've been bullied together as a group because people would be like, "Oh, you guys are dating,"
and like
he's gay,
and like people okay. Shouldn't be like, "You guys weren't bullied. You guys just thought you were dating." There was a lot worse things that like happened.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like a lot of people suspected that we were dating, and then again because of that, it was very homophobic, toxic environment. And Bryce didn't get this, but like I was bullied solo by getting hate mail to my house. And which was great and grand, and I'm pretty sure Bryce has dealt with his fair share.
Definitely, because if you don't know, I'm a plus-sized person. So being a plus-sized person, you get.
I think you're a skinny legend, but whatever.
Thank you.
Like Randy Rodriguez. I was gonna say something with speech impediment. I keep going on. Bilingual household. I say cilantro.
Ew.
I've been wanting to say that for the past 10 minutes. I am so sorry, everybody. I say cilantro. What? I am so sorry.
It gives me chills every time I hear it. Cilantro. And that's not even how you say it either. And it's cilantro. Cilantro. It's not that hard.
Cilantro.
See, now we're going to start a war if people watch
this,
and we're going to start...
So, everyone... Other than me, other than my family, because my mom.
That's not true. I'm not gonna say because Noelle is weird about that, or she thinks everyone just says cilantro. But no, lots of people say cilantro. I don't hear it that often because your family's weird.
I'm Hispanic, and in my whole entire family of the Hispanic side, it's cilantro, and my Irish side don't use cilantro.
What do they use?
Basil.
See, for me, those aren't even the same. Those are two different things. And I don't call it basil. I call it basil.
I'm sorry. Wait. I know. Wait. Oh yeah. So I know it's called basil. Yeah.
Okay.
I know it's called basil. I'm just so sorry. I keep saying basil. Cause, oh my god, I'm such a nerd. It's not even that I'm a nerd for saying basil. It's just like, it's the British way of saying it.
Oh, true.
So and I have a lot of family in Ireland, and they said basil nonstop in Ireland, right? And in London, and it's their cilantro. I'm not kidding.
That's crazy.
Like
that's
when I had fish over there, one of my family members are pescatarian, and I hate fish.
Hates fish? I don't get it.
The only one that I could like eat, like if someone served it to me, I wouldn't like turn it down because like it's just like I don't like turning down food. But like tilapia's not that bad. Like it's not bad, but like everything else, it's just like throws me off. I hate salmon. I don't know why.
See that?
I'm an Irish white boy.
That makes me so upset.
I'm sorry.
I love salmon. I love my popcorn shrimp. You know I like that stuff.
I love popcorn shrimp.
Oh, okay.
I just don't like fish.
A shrimp is a fish, though, kind of.
No.
How is it not? Is it a fish?
No. Oh my god, I took marine bio. I'm a huge nerd. I've taken every regular science class that our school had to offer.
You said I'm a nerd. We've probably said I'm a nerd.
Guys, take a shot every time I say I'm a
Take a
nerd.
shot every time we say I'm a nerd.
So shrimp is like prawn, krill, as we know. Arthropods. There we go.
Okay, that's fair.
Because they have a harder shell. It's not as strong as lobsters and crabs and I don't like lobster and crab either.
That's fair.
I like shrimp, and I think that's it.
Shrimp and tilapia.
Shrimp and... But even then, I wouldn't go listening like, I love tilapia.
That's true.
I don't like fish, but if like I went into someone's household and they were making tilapia for dinner, I would be like, I'm not eating that.
What if I forced you to eat salmon? You just had to eat it.
I would eat it. Really begrudgingly.
Like
I would make a face every time
this
I took a
isn't like the
bite.
brick question where I put a gun to your head and you have to eat a brick.
That's a whole other podcast, Bryce. You can't bring up the brick right now. What if I made you eat my cousin's supreme brick?
Oh my god, that would be a delicacy.
A delicacy?
Yeah, it's a supreme brick.
So as you guys don't know, because I just brought it up now.
I want to explain it.
You want to explain
I want
it?
to explain this one.
Okay.
So, one day, we were just walking to our friend's house, and I noticed the nice bricks.
I was going to bring up my cousin's brick, not...
Oh, you're going to bring up that? We could bring up both, because they both...
Okay, mine's real quick, though.
Yeah, you do yours
So,
first.
I have a cousin, who will remain nameless, but he's weird, and he bought a $200 brick that says Supreme on it. End of story.
For no reason. Like, it didn't even come in good packaging either. It was so nasty.
It came in a white box with bubble wrap.
With bubble wrap. It was so nasty. But, so, one day, speaking of bricks, one day, we're walking, I noticed the bricks, and it brought me to, if you guys know that Strange Addiction episode, where this black woman is talking about how she loves eating bricks. And it's never because of the taste. It's always because of the texture.
The guy that eats glass? Texture. Lady that eats the pillow? Texture.
The freaking mattress girl? Texture. Like, it's all texture. It's not taste. But then I was like, what's it like to eat a brick? That was my first question. I didn't ask. I didn't just go off to say, like, what if you ate a brick? I just said, what is it like to eat a brick? And, people said, unpleasant, But then I was like, so, let's just say someone had a gun to your head. Point blank period. Had a gun to your head. And told you, listen, let me say this. They give you a nice hammer, a nice, like, little mini hammer that you can, like, clink, and, like, break it with. So you almost fucking exploded.
Yeah, I'm drinking a Bai right now, and I almost just spilled it everywhere. Don't mind me.
But, like, they give you a nice little hammer. They give you a plate with a brick on it. And they have it come to your head. And imagine you're in, like, a dark room, right? And they're like, okay, here's your ultimatum. It's either I shoot you now, or you eat the brick in front of you. Now, in my head, I don't want to get shot. So, I guess I'm chowing down.
And that was the beginning of that joke. But then it somehow evolved to him of not even needing a gun to his head. He would just eat said brick.
Because, like, I want to know what it's like. Is the texture really that good?
I'm gonna give you a list of let's play a fun game.
Ooh, okay. I like.
So I know a couple of my Strange Addiction stuff. So, would you rather? Mm-hmm. I can't say bricks because you would pick the brick answer.
Pick something that's not brick.
Okay. Would you rather be the guy that's in love with his car and makes out with it? Would you rather be the lady who stings herself with bees every day, every hour?
And she, like, likes it.
And she loves the feeling of, like, being stung by a bee. She takes a bee by the tweezers, puts it up to her arm, and lets it sting her.
Okay. Keep on going.
So, car B, do you want to be the lady who drinks her own urine? But she doesn't drink asparagus because it makes her urine taste bad. Okay? Do you want to be the girl? Why? A lot of them are girls. Why do you want to be the girl that eats the clay face mask all the time?
She does that?
It's in powder form, by the way. And she uses her saliva to make it all gooey. No. And then she swallows. She lets it sit in her mouth and then swallow. Or.
I don't like the way you said that.
Oh, you're going to love it. Do you want to be the lady that puts her spouse's ashes in some of her food? I'm pretty sure that's what she did.
I think you're right. Okay, what was the first guy?
Making out with a car. in love with it in public. Like, he, like, would... And he gets underneath the car.
Oh.
Like, let's say this is the car. And, like, this is him. He'll, like, be on it and just, like, kiss it that way. Like, the front of the car.
See, I think that's, like, the least harmful of them all. Definitely don't want to do bees, because holy fuck.
Okay, no bees. What about piss?
Piss, I just think that's nasty, you know? Mm-hmm. And, like, also, I like asparagus, so I have to cut out asparagus just to drink my own piss? I mean...
Uh-huh.
Oh my god, I'm sorry, I'm gonna get off topic for a second. What if you took your piss and froze it and made like a popsicle? Ew. Anyway, I just need to get that off my bod.
Head empty.
But, okay, I don't want to be her because I like asparagus and I don't want to cut it out.
Okay, so no piss, no bees.
No bees.
Okay.
And then, you said the person who puts her spouse's ashes in the fucking food.
And then there's the lady that eats the clay mask. Clay mask, ashes, and kiss.
See,
car.
the clay mask actually wouldn't be that bad.
Bryce, oh, should I tell you that doctors told her that it was fatally injuring her because the clay mask started to be sediment in her stomach because it couldn't digest.
I mean, I'm pretty sure.
So it just made a cement ball in her stomach.
I'm pretty sure anything that's being eaten on that show will be fatal. The girl that ate nail polish.
The girl that drank urine was actually pretty safe.
Oh yeah, she was pretty safe. I heard that if you drink urine, you're fine.
Only for a couple of days though. Like you need because what is urine? The excretions of all the toxic waste that you couldn't really truly digest. True. So it's just like you're drinking. If you only drink water, go off. I mean, you're just filtering water through yourself. Yeah. But like if you're drinking juices and stuff like that, you're absorbing all the nutrients, but all the leftovers is what your body's trying to get rid of, and so you shouldn't put that into your body. You shouldn't put it again. You're just towards the end of it, you'll just be drinking straight. Like essence of like leftovers.
Essence. Yeah, no, I think I'm gonna pick Car Dude. What? Really? Who would you pick?
Ooh, I made a face when you picked Car Dude. I choose option F. The lady that married to a train station. No, I'm kidding. I'm
about to say like that wasn't in the options.
That wasn't in the options. It is real.
I know it is.
She married a train station. They're happily married. I don't know if it's
good for
legal
her though,
because he didn't say I do. But also the train station is just like not a person. But I think she married it, or she's truly in love with it. But I think there was actually a recap story to that because they were gonna tear down the train station, and I think she paid like money to keep it up. Oh, and they kind of made it like a memorial.
That's true love.
But this could 100% be a lie. Because remember, like I said, I'm a pathological liar, but I'm also 100% sure. Like, I'm being dead ass honest. Like, Scout's honor. I think I'm telling the truth. You know what? We need a fact checker because I'm going to be saying a bunch of horse poopy.
You know, in the next episode, we'll come back to that and we'll say, did we
lie?
Did we lie about the train station?
And we'll let you know if we got copyrighted by any of the singers that we've been mentioning.
We'll let you know if Gabby Hanna comes to
or Beyonce.
Or Beyonce.
Or Mother.
Or Mother.
You know what? I want Tyler Creator to see this. So,
okay,
can I get a kiss?
I was gonna be like, okay. Who would you pick though? Like seriously?
Seriously, I've been stung by bees 11 times in my life.
I remember that one time you got stung by a bee in Mr. Rokas' class. That was scary.
Oh, yeah. So that was in gym class, and I went into math with a bee sting. So like, because I went to a nurse and they gave me like ointment. So like, it was annoying. So that was the 11th sting. That was the latest time I've ever gotten stung. So one day it was 8 stings in one sitting because the bee got under my shirt. It wasn't a bumblebee because it would have died after one sting. It was had to be a hornet, yellow jacket, wasp, just something that wasn't a bumblebee that died after one sting.
Just so that was not normal.
I think it was a mutant. But this thing was evil and it had the intent to kill. The queen is dead!
The queen is dead!
Pheromones are fucked!
Anyway.
I love that video so much.
It's so good. Yes, I showed you the flick.
I watched the whole video, yeah. God, and I've been watching animated edits of it. Of The Queen is Dead.
Yes, The Queen is dead!
There's no pollen here when they're in the nether. And I'm so sorry, guys. I'm making no sense. I'm rambling. 8 stings in one day from that ungodly creature. And then I stepped on a ground bee's nest.
Ooh,
and my foot went into the nest, and the bee stung in between my toes. So that was 9, and then 10 was in the neck. Just like one summer, I was just like walking, and it went, bzz, and then it was like, oh shit, neck, and stung me, and I slapped my neck, and there was nothing there, but other than a red mark of the bee.
That bee really chose violence.
That bee woke up and chose violence. And then the 11th time, I was hanging out, just vibing in the field, playing something with a football, probably. We were playing something, right? You're not in my gym class.
I wasn't in your gym class.
Who was in my gym class? Nick was.
I think it was Nick, yeah.
So, I don't know. We were probably playing... Oh, we were playing with the football, 100%. Just throwing it back and forth. Or we were playing with the soccer ball. One of the balls, you know? Balls.
Balls.
And I get stung by a bee in my arm.
Yeah, it was around arm, shoulder.
Arm. Yeah. Arm.
Mine. Mine.
Welcome back to our podcast. Mine. So I got stung in the arm, and then Brian Arokas, the legend himself, was like, "Oh my God, Lucas, what did you do?" And I'm like, "I got stung by the bee by the 11th time." That just took 5 years off of my life to my throat. So yeah, that's my bee stung story. So I wouldn't get stung by bees. Oh my God, I need to stop going off on tangents. Wow. I wouldn't drink my own urine.
So who you gonna pick?
Yo, is it cannibalism if they're Ash?
You would act. Why did you kiss your fucking car?
It's just a question.
Is it cannibalism
I'm not confirming.
if they're... I mean, it's cooked meat, if you think about it.
Super cooked meat.
I mean, you know, tomatoes.
Oh, yeah. So, I don't know. Would I put Ash in my food? No. Would I make out with my car? Yes, because I don't own a car. Loophole!
No. You own a car in this universe.
Oh, so this is just an alternate universe.
This is an alternate universe where you become one of the Strange Addiction people.
Okay, and everyone in this universe also just everyone makes out with their car, so it's just normal. There's no loophole I can find?
No.
Okay, fine. So I guess I'll pick the make out car guy.
That's what I'm saying. Everyone else is too much.
They're a little too extra.
I
don't want a cement ball in my stomach. I don't want to eat my husband.
I don't want to sting myself. What the hell? What
am
I allergic?
Drink my excretions.
Because I like asparagus.
Your reason was I like asparagus. My reason is why don't I want to drink my urine?
Why don't I want to drink my urine? What does it taste like?
I drink Buys a lot. Buy, please sponsor us. I seriously would full-heartedly I love you guys, Buy. Guys, Buy is an amazing thing. It's super healthy. Everything is recyclable. They are super green. They are kosher, low glycemic impact, gluten-free, recyclable, BPA-free, so no carcinogens for you, which is great. We love not having cancer. Sorry if you have cancer. I'm a cancer myself.
It's like, oh, you're back again! It deserves to say that to you after that you just said.
And it's just it's only 10 calories, and it has caffeine in it. It's 55 milligrams, so it's like a cup of green tea, as they say. And also, this it's just a fun drink because it just shows that they put a lot of love and effort into their branding.
Do you think Buy is going to sponsor?
Did I just make a whole ass brand deal right now?
You just made a whole ass ad. We better be making some money, Buy. Come on.
It's also antioxidant, so it's really good for if you want to work out and sweat, because when you sweat, the antioxidants produce more excretions of you. Sorry.
You know, I think this is a good spot to end the episode today. So
actually,
it's 2:30 in the morning.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah, we've been talking for so long, man.
Okay, so yeah, I've been talking so much. You didn't get a chance to talk that much.
It's totally okay. I don't mind.
All right, so next podcast you'll just talk more, and by next podcast we mean the next few hours later when we do it.
But shh, don't talk about that right now. It's okay.
Don't tell your mother. Kiss one another.
Die for each other.
Oh my God, imagine we get copyrighted.
So thank you guys so much for watching. You know, come back bi-weekly every Sunday. And it was nice talking to you guys.
Thank you for listening to my tangents.
Yes.
And we are head empty.
We are head empty. No thoughts.
No thoughts.